Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to Podcastage. My name's Bander, and I'm back with another microphone test video for you guys. So today, I am reviewing this guy, the Samson G-Track, as requested by our viewer, Spillerin Franord, about 7 months ago. So this is another USB microphone, which means you plug it directly into your computer, no phantom power required, and if you are interested in this microphone kit, it'll set you back about $85 on Amazon, and as per usual, link in the description. So let's go ahead and talk about what you get in the box. Obviously, you're gonna get the microphone. You get the microphone mount. You get the 5/8 to 3/8 inch microphone stand adapter. You get the USB cable. You get a 3.5mm to RCA cable along with RCA to 1/4 inch adapters. You get a 3.5mm to 1/4 inch cable to connect your guitar. You get a 3.5mm to 1/4 inch headphone cable to connect your headphones. And you get some documentation. So as far as the build quality, this thing feels pretty dang good. It has some really nice weight to it. It's an all metal construction. The switches and dials are a little bit looser than I would prefer, but I'm not that concerned with those. On the bottom of the microphone, we have a few inputs. We have a 3.5mm input, which allows you to connect an instrument. We have a 3.5mm headphone port, which allows for zero latency monitoring, as well as computer playback. And in the center, we have a USB output to connect to your computer. On the front of the microphone, we have an input selector, which allows you to select between mono instrument and mono microphone, or stereo instrument. We have direct monitor settings, which give you the option for CPU playback only, CPU playback with stereo direct monitor, or CPU playback with mono direct monitor. Then we have 3 dials on the front of the microphone. The top one will be the volume for your headphones. The middle dial is the instrument volume for the 3.5mm input on the bottom of the microphone. And the bottom dial is for the microphone, which will allow you to set the gain. Now let's go ahead and talk about the specifications. The frequency response of this microphone is 20 Hz to 16 kHz. It has a super cardioid polar pattern. It has a sensitivity of -40 decibels, a max SPL of 132 decibels, and a recording quality of 16-bit 48 kHz. Now let's go ahead and do a few more tests. Now I'm banging on a keyboard directly behind the microphone to determine how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. Now I'm 1 foot away from the G-Track. Now I'm about 2 feet away from the G-Track. Now I'm about 4 feet away from the Samson G-Track. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead, shut up, drop the microphone volume down to 0%, and slowly increase it so you can hear what kind of noise is generated by this microphone. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with the instrument input. Living within a lie, she thinks she can. Okay, so now you're hearing the audio from the camera, and that's because I am setting this up to record both the instrument input and the microphone. So as you can see on the screen, I have Logic Pro X pulled up. On channel 1, this is going to be the microphone. So for my input, I've selected input 1. And then the second channel is going to be my electric guitar plugged directly into this thing. And that means that the input for this is selected as input 2. I'm testing how this microphone functions as an interface. So overall, I actually think this is a pretty cool device, especially given the cost. It's a microphone, it's an interface, it does pretty much everything you can want if you're just recording one instrument and your voice. So I personally thought it did get excessively noisy once we hit about 60 to 70% on the input gain, But I also think that should be expected when you're getting any of these entry-level microphones or interfaces. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend this for people doing a podcast or people doing voiceovers on YouTube. The people I would recommend this for are people who are going to be singing and want to plug in an electric guitar at the same time and record to a DAW like I showed you in this video. Alright guys, well I guess that will do it for today. If you have any more questions about this microphone, leave them in the comments. I'll try to get back to you. Found this fun, interesting, or helpful, thumbs up. If you thought it sucked, give me a big old thumbs down. If you want more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe by clicking the logo in the corner. And don't forget to vote for the microphones that you want reviewed next, as well as follow me on all the social media stuff. Links to everything in the description down below. I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.